Hey guys, so today we're going to be making a Santa head with a pan lid. I have an old vintage enameled pan lid, but you can use whatever pan lid you have and just spray paint it. Mine is already white, so it'll save a step for me. I'm going to take off the handle and spray paint it red for my nose. I also have a Santa hat, some tattoo eyes, and I have some Google eyes. I haven't decided which I'm going to use. You could also use buttons. You could use the really big Google eyes with just the black in the center, but use whatever you have or whatever you decide to purchase. So I'm going to go paint my nose red and then we will get started. Okay, I've painted my handle for my pan, and I've also taken, these are rolls of tulle. I have gold, red, and white, and I've cut them to various lengths and knotted the bottom. I have some really short ones for the mustache. I'm not sure if I'm going to make the bottom colorful and the mustache all white. I'll have to see when I get to that. But I've also added in with the red and the gold, I have just some plain sheer green because I didn't have sheer green ribbon because I didn't have green tulle. But you could use just any kind of ribbon. It doesn't even have to be tulle. This is the glittery kind, but you could use plain. I thought it would be cute with like some grosgrain ribbon with different little patterns on it, all down for his beard. Would be really cute, and I had that, but I opted to go with this. It's my first one to make. I was looking at something and I just saw a face. Actually, it was this. My neighbor had given me, it's an old letterbox, and this is the lid. And I thought about how if this was a red nose and some big eyes, and then I started thinking of Santa. Then I was thinking of a lid, and so that's how it evolved. But if it turns out cute, I might make more of them with regular pan lids and spray paint them. So it's my first time doing it. It's just evolving as I go. But anyway, if you cut all your ribbon, and you don't have to tie the knot at the bottom, I was trying to give it a little bit of oomph and not have just the jagged edges hanging. So this is what I'm going with. You could put a bead on the bottom, beads, you know, the way I did the t-shirt pillow without knotting it. You just put a bead. So if you have a bead that fits tight enough, that would be really cute. But here we go. I'm going to start. I'm going to put the hat, and I still haven't decided what eyes I'm going to use, but I'm leaning towards the tattoo eyes. So I'm going to lay those on my pan lid and my hat so that as I work I can kind of see if I'm liking that. And I also put tissue paper in my hat so that it'll be a little puffy after I glue it on the pan. Of course, with time that's going to flatten out. So you could put craft paper in there, which would be easier to puff back up as you use it year to year. But this is what we're working with. So here we go. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and glue my hat down so that I can see where I need to put my beard. And I'm going to use the E6000. I want my hat to stick up a little bit, so I'm just going to put a line further back and stick that hat down so his hat's kind of poofed off of his head. Alright, now I'm going to start putting on my pieces, and I'm feeling like the E6000 will be fine. So to make my white ones show up, I'm going to start with the red in the back, and I'm just going to space them around here. So I'm just going to put the row of red, and then I'm going to put a row of white, then finish with a row of green. Then I ended up coming back with a short row of white. Now I'm going to work on his mustache, and I've got a bunch of white ones, I think I'll put a couple strips of color in there. I think I'm going to go ahead and put these tattoo eyes down. I like them. They're growing on me. This is how he's ending up. Hard to see with that light in the background. He kind of looks Mardi Gras-ish. Okay, I have an update. Here is another pan lid Santa. Made the same way. Just paint the handle, glue on the hat, whatever kind of eyes you're going to use. And for this one, I just cut strips of material with unfinished edges so that over time, these edges will fray out and it'll get cuter and cuter. Now, I did put some glitter on some of the ones underneath, but it wasn't really showing up. So I am thinking about coming back and putting some silver glitter just randomly throughout. But I kind of like him the way he is, so I'm just going to look at him for a little bit like this and see if I decide to change him. But here's his back, side, and front. That's it for today. See you on the next one. Bye.